Hi everyone, here we are going to see about the unit 1 continuation part. So here already we have seen about the DFT of the sequence, find the DFT of the sequence. Now we are going to see about the IDFT of the sequence. So that is x of capital K is given, that is 5, 0, 1 minus j, 0, 1, 0, 1 plus j, 0. Okay, so that is to find the IDFT, the formula is x of n is equal to 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k e to the power of j 2 pi k n by capital N, that is n is equal to 0, 1 etc. up to n minus 1. So first we have to substitute for n is equal to 8. So we have to substitute from n 0 to 7. So first we are going to substitute n equal to 0. X of 0 is summation k equal to 0 to 7, x of k that is equal to 1 by 8. After that, that x of 0 means we are having that values, all values we have to substitute and find the value. That is one answer. For n equal to 1 means for n we have to substitute 1, then we will get the answer as 0.75. Next is n equal to 2, we get the answer as 0.5. n equal to 3 it is 0.25, we have to substitute in the formula. Likewise n equal to 4 is 1, n equal to 5 is 0.75 and n equal to 6 is 0.5 and n equal to 7 is 0.25. So likewise we have to get the answer, and then finally we have to substitute that x of n is equal to all these values together. Another example is sum is, that is find IDFT of the sequence x of k is given. So we have y of n, that is 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 y of k e to the power of j pi k n by capital N. So that is n is equal to 0, 1 etc. up to n minus 1. So here we are having n value is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3 I have to substitute it. So first we are going to substitute n equal to 0. So that is n equal to 0 means y of 0 1 by 4 summation k equal to 0 to 3 y of k. So that will come answer as 0.5. Next we have to substitute n equal to 1. So we will get the answer as 0. Likewise n equal to 2 we get the answer as 0.5 and n equal to 3 we get the answer as 0. So the final answer is y of k is equal to 0.5, 0, 0, 0.5, 0. Okay. So next perform the circular convolution of the following sequences. So here we have given circular, using the circular convolution we have to find out the DFT as well as IDFT. So the circular convolution, in this question they have been given, they have given x1 of n and x2 of n. So first to find the DFT of x1 of k, we have to use the x1 of k as a matrix formula. There is a denominator 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 minus j minus 1 j, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 j minus 1 minus j. Then there is x1 of n. So after that we have to multiply together and we get the answer as output. So likewise we have to find out the DFT for x2 of k also. So we get the answer as like this. Then x3 of k means that is x1 of k into x2 of k. So the first answer as well as the second answer we have to multiply together and get the final answer. So that will be the DFT of the x3 of k. So likewise we have to find out the IDFT. So to find the IDFT of x3 of n means it is 1 by n, the matrix form, then determinants as well as next x3 of n. So that value. So we have to put it. So then multiply together, we will get the answer. So here the value of n is 4. So we will get the answer as 13, 14, 11, 12. Okay. Next is the properties of DFT. So there are 6 properties of DFT. They are periodicity property, linearity property, symmetry property, multiplication of 2 DFT and convolution, time reversal sequence, Parseval's theorem. Okay. So first thing will be the periodicity property. If x of k is the n point DFT of the finite duration sequence x of n, then x of n plus capital N is equal to x of n for all n. So x of k plus n is equal to x of k for all k. So next is the linearity property. Linearity. If two finite duration sequences x1 of n and x2 of n are linearly combined as x3 of n, that is equal to ax1 of n plus bx2 of n. So then DFT of the x3 of n is x3 of k is equal to ax1 of k plus bx2 of k. So the proof is, if summary is DFT of x1 of n is equal to x1 of k and DFT of x2 of n is equal to x2 of k. So DFT of ax1 of n plus bx2 of n is equal to ax1 of k plus bx2 of k. So next thing will be the time reversal of sequence. So there is x of minus n is equal to x of n minus n 0 less than or equal to n less than or equal to n minus 1. So the DFT is x of minus n is equal to DFT x of n minus n, that is equal to x of minus k n equal to x of n minus k. So when DFT proof is DFT of x of n minus n is equal to changing the index from n to m, and that is n minus n, we will get the DFT x of n minus m is equal to x of n minus k. Next property is the complex conjugate property. So that is, if DFT of x of n is equal to x of k, then DFT of x dash of n equal to x dash of n minus k, that is equal to x dash of n minus k into n. So the proof is DFT of x star of n is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x star of n e to the power of minus j 2 pi k n by n. So that is summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power j 2 pi k n by n. So that is e to the power of minus j 2 pi n to n minus k by n. So that is x star of n minus k. So DFT of x star of n minus n is equal to x star of k. So next is the multiplication of two sequences. DFT x1 of n is equal to x1 of k. DFT x2 of n is equal to x2 of k. DFT x1 of n into x2 of n is equal to 1 by n x1 of k into x2 of k. So next is the Parseval's theorem, that is DFT of x of n is equal to x of k and DFT of y of n is equal to y of k. So then summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n y star of n is equal to 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k into y star of k. Next is the FFT, that is fast Fourier transform. So DFT is given by x of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e to the power of minus j pi n by n. So that is k is equal to 0, 1, 2 etc. up to n minus 1. So the direct computation of the DFT requires 2n square, that is the evolution of trigonometric function. So here is the 4n square real multiplication, that is real additions. So we have to use the twiddle factors, that is Wn power n power k is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi n k by n. Here nth is the root of unity. So twiddle factor properties are Wn power k plus n by 2 is equal to minus Wn power k. So is Wn power k plus n is equal to Wn power k. So there are two types of radix to FFT. One is decimation in time FFT and another one is decimation in frequency FFT. So decimation in time FFT is in each computation two complex numbers under b are considered. So there is the complex number b is multiplied by a phase factor Wn power kn. So the product will be added to the complex numbers a to form the new complex number, that is capital A. So the product will be subtracted from the complex number a to form the new complex number as b. Okay. So this is the signal flow graph of the computation, basic computation. So the signal flow graph is also called butterfly diagram. So in radix 2 FFT, z by 2 butterflies per stage are required to represent the computational process. So the butterfly diagram will be used to compute the 8-point DFT via the radix 2 DIT FFT. Okay. So we have to substitute by using this flow graph. So this side it will be denoted as the input of the stage and this will be the output of the stage. So first stage where there will be using only two values. Here we are combining with 4. Okay. So and the third stage will be, we have to radix with the 8 point. So that is 8 point. The base will be the W80, W81, W82, W.
Next, we have to combine all the stages to computation for all three stages. So this will be denoted here. So the decimation in frequency FFT will be found. Next, draw and explain the basic butterfly diagram or a flow graph of a DIF radix to FFT. So in each computation, the two complex numbers A and B are considered. So the sum of the two complex numbers are A and B are considered. So the subtract complex numbers B from the A to get the term A minus B, and the difference term A minus B as multiplied with the phase factor or twiddle factor, that is Wn power k. So to form the new complex number as B. Okay. So this is the twiddle factor diagram. So signal flow diagram is also called as butterfly diagram. Okay. So again we have a represented flow graph for first stage of computation with 8 points, and the second stage of computation with 4 points, and third stage of computation with 2 points. Okay. So here is one of the example we have to see. That is, find the DFT of the sequences using the radix to decimation in time with FFT algorithm. Okay. So given value is 1 2 3 4 or 4 3 2 1. We know that Wn power k is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n k. So that is n value is 8. So here we have to substitute, that is the W8 power 1, next one the W8 power 2, next is W8 power 3. So we have to substitute it and find out it. So then we have to draw the signal flow graph in this. So after that we have to find out the x of k. Okay. Next problem is find the 8-point DFT of the sequence, that is using the DIT FFT algorithm. So next thing will be the compute 4-point DFT of the sequences using the DIT algorithm. So that is the DFT of the sequence x of n is given. So the twiddle factors are W4 power 0. So we have to find out the W4 power 0, W4 power 1, etc. value, and find the signal flow graph. Next is the 8-point diagram is shown in the figure. Then next we have compute the DFT of the sequence, that is x of n is equal to cos n pi by 2, where n is equal to 4 using the DIF FFT algorithm. That is a DFT of the sequence is given. So we have to draw the twiddle factors as W4 power 0, W4 power 1 is equal to minus j. Then we have to draw the signal flow graph for DFT of the sequences. Likewise, there is a filtering methods based on DFT is two. One is the filtering of the long sequences, overlap save method, and overlap path method.